Daytime baseball.
The afternoon for St. Louis.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Edman is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So stepping in, Paul DeYoung. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Dero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
The first baseman,
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the 2nd deck and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
batting 4th.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ball. 2nd inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Stepping into the box, Dylan Carlson. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Well, it's been a rather lopsided series so far, with the Phillies dominating to this point and taking aim in this one at a series sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail 1-0. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. The Phillies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
To the plate now, Adam Hazley, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
O'Neill.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Harrison Bader comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the pitcher Miles Michaelis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Phillies, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge nod.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nola gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin. And he puts it on the ground to second. Step on the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. And it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His second of the game. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A tag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brad Miller. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. The set and the pitch. Yadier Molina started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
One of the keys to securing a win.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The first baseman, number 17,
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Adam Hazley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Tyler O'Neill will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Popped straight up. Nola is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Matt Carpenter will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he is in there.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
2 out here and a runner at second. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2. Stone cold take right there. That fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top, 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now batted, third baseman.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alec Bohm. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Wainwright has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Hit down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting, the second baseman, Phil.
Now in the box, Phil Gosselin. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, high drive, left field, and deep. O'Neill is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Wainwright comes set. Here's his offering. Grounded weakly to the left. He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Phillies lead this one 4-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Paisley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Brad Miller. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Count even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Striding in, JT Realmuto. His career line against Wainwright. He brings a 4-for-12 line. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired. 2 down now. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Bader is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Tyler O'Neill stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Dexter Fowler is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 25.
Fouled off.
Dexter Fowler.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's in there. Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Swing and a miss got him reaching.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The Phils are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
High chopper to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Phil Gosselin. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when...
Oh, and he misses it.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First offering on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. The flip will take care of him at first. Not exactly crisis averted on the mound just yet, but a big first out nonetheless.
Now batting. Not shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Popped him up. Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCutchen is up over 1,700 base hits at this point in his career. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia is on top, 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Brad Miller, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's ball one. Second and third here, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to Molina.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. 1-1 the count now. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Got him, and that'll do it as the Phillies finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home. 4-2 the final score today.
Our final line score.